Okay, hello. um, Welcome to what's gonna be this Winx Club run. If you've never seen this run, you might find it a little bit weird at first because it's Winx Club. It's the same with Barbie, but you'll see what I mean when I say it's actually gonna be really interesting. If you actually have seen this run already because it's been in many marathons already. Um, Run by like Eraser and mainly Eraser and Greasebear, but also Sonoris does the GBA version. But if you've seen this game run on PC, you've probably seen the old route because no one's done the new route. I rerouted the game some months back and got the new record with that route, and that's what I'm gonna be showing today. It's a little bit of a harder route, but it's actually pretty safe, so it's not really a big deal. So yeah, I think I'm already just ready to start the run. So I'll just give a countdown now. So yeah, see, I'm gonna count to 0. So yes, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. First thing to notice about this run, if you saw when I started the game, the cutscene you didn't play. This game, we actually changed the settings in the INI, in the config INI, so that the cutscenes don't play, because this game's cutscenes on PC version, they crash the game a lot. They do tend to crash the game a lot. So instead of like having to skip them, they just never play anymore, and we can just, well, if the game crashes, it's not gonna be because of cutscene. It's there are places where it can crash. Hopefully, it won't happen. It shouldn't happen, but if it does, I'll save beforehand, so it doesn't really matter that much. The only real place where it could crash is while grabbing items. This game has a tendency to crash when you grab items from the ground, and there's one item. Well, there's actually, in this new route, there's 2 items you have to grab, but the first one is the one that usually crashes the game. It usually happens after you've already played to the game, or if you've like been practicing or something. So you have to like close the game and open it up every time you like practice or do a run or whatever. And even then, it could crash. It's just, the game just has that. Yeah, this first area is the tutorial level. We don't see any tutorials because, of course, we wanna go fast. So we never talk to Bloon's pet, which would give us hints into like jumping, using our magic, which, well, I can't use. Good thing. This game has a glitch, and it's happened to me in various occasions when showing it off to people and in marathons. That when I first play the game, I won't be able to use my shield or use my magic, and when that happens, you go into the first boss and you can't kill the boss, and you have to close the game and open it up again, and it will maybe be fixed. It happens a lot. Hopefully, well, thankfully it didn't happen this time. So we're good. So one thing about the bosses, every boss has a weak point. This boss's weak point is not really that easy to see, but it's his face. If you know, I mean, I don't actually know about the show itself, but probably it's like talked about in the show or something, because it's a quest in this game to find his glasses later on in the game. So I'm guessing his glasses are really important to him. Like, he can't see, as you'll be able to see now. I'm just gonna bait him into doing certain things so that I can deal more damage to him. If he can't see you and he gets mad, you deal more damage to him. So if you go like this and he can't see you, I couldn't do 2 cycles. If he can't see you, you deal more damage to him. So you have to go like a little bit on his side so that he will actually like get mad and either attack you. Like, if he attacks you, it's better because it's a longer animation, but if he doesn't, it's okay. Okay, so after the boss, we're supposed to go first. We're supposed to go to the other side of the room of the hallway, and watch a tutorial for a power that you have in this game. Like you have attacks, and you have this other power to open up stuff. I can't get this. This other power we never used to get in the run. Well, we're gonna get it now, but we're not gonna do the tutorial because that's slow. First, we're gonna talk to her by going our bounds and then talking to her, and then since we can't go out of this room in like an easy way, we have to clip out of it with the table. And now we're gonna grab the item that I said could crash the game, so I'm actually gonna lose a little bit of time to save the game just in case. I'll just go out of my way sometimes to grab save points just in case I crash the game, which it shouldn't happen, or just in case I die, which you might see me close to dying sometimes. Unless it's in a boss fight, don't worry about it. Unless I say it, because you can die super easily. Yeah. Okay, I didn't crash. One thing to notice about when I grab items, you'll see me grab items and crouch. If you crouch, you skip a dance animation. So it's it's fast. Let's just say that. I'm gonna be grabbing 2 items like that, and then whenever you grab items from chests, you can also not really all of them, but for the ones I'm gonna be grabbing, yes, you can crouch and skip the animation. It doesn't really save that much time. It saves like a second or like half a second because you still have to crouch and it's slow, but it saves time. So, and now that we have our dress, we can go through the whole game with the dress, pretty much, because it's we're not taking it off. We could take it off, but it's slow. This game has, if you play through the game 100%, which I've done multiple times, this game has 2 collectibles, 2 types of collectibles. Well, of not collectibles, I mean like currency. Yeah, there you go. Oh, by the way, that's Brandon. That's the boyfriend. Yeah, there's 2 types of currencies. There's stars, which is you have 0, and then there's gems, which are 60 per level. And every time you get 60, you can buy a new costume from Duma, which is the one that gave us the dress. Yeah, now after this, I'm gonna be showing you exactly what I meant before with like the tutorial for the new power that we're gonna get. Usually, when you go first into when you get to Gardenia first, to Althea first, you need to go here, and the girl will talk to you, and she will show you this. But you can just do this. Okay, you come here, and you can see it's a mini game where you have to like put them in order. The first one doesn't really count for anything; it just gives you stars. But as long as you watch it, you can use it. So I'm just gonna go into here, and instead of clipping out of bounds as we are used to in the normal route of this game, in the new route I go the actual way that you're supposed to. Just going out of my way a little bit to grab something in particular, which is right here. It's this chest, and this chest is gonna give us the first of the collectibles that this game has. Oh, oops. Well, this game has 2 collectibles in particular that are useful, which are fireflies, which is what I'm going to be getting here, and then there's dragon seeds, which give you health. Fireflies give you power. Now the thing is, the thing to notice about this is that they give you power every time you grab one. It's not like it's exponential. It's not like you grab them and you need to grab like a certain amount. You get power every time you grab one. But of course, when you get a certain amount, you're gonna get a little upgrade as well. And the upgrade comes in 2 forms. It comes in actually in 3 forms. There's the attack that you can use outside of bosses. Then there's the attack inside of the boss. And then And then it's also the magic bar that you will see in the bosses that you probably already saw in the first boss. The magic bar will get, of course, the length will go, it will get longer. So you have more magic, which is really good for the boss fights that are later on. And then the attack outside of the bosses will increase by a lot, so you will be able to kill enemies real fast, and that comes in handy real well. And then in bosses you get, it's exponential when you get 10, which is what I'm gonna be getting. You get a new attack, a new base attack for bosses. When you get 15, you get a new strong attack for bosses, which it is needed for 10% and it's slower, so we never grab it. And then when you get 25 fireflies, which is the maximum, you get the upgraded everything pretty much. You get like the max power bar, and you get a new attack outside of bosses as well, which is more powerful. And then you also get a new base attack in bosses, which is amazing and it's really powerful. With that attack, I mean, usually of course you get that when you fight Icy, which is the last boss. You get it right before, so Icy becomes really easy to kill, even though with just the base upgraded, which is what I'm gonna be getting, 10 fireflies. Only with that, it's already gonna be really good. Now the item that I grabbed back in the swamp area, it's a mini plant that one of the other Winx wants to get to like examine or whatever, and if you give it to her, so it'll give you a firefly, and it's one of the fastest fireflies you can get in the game. The rest that I'm gonna be getting are just tests or treasures, but that one's like one of the easiest to grab. You don't really have to go out of your way to get it. Oh no, this is bad. Okay, at least I didn't get grabbed again. Good thing about these spiders, if you hit them once, they will just turn over and they won't do anything to you, so we're good with that. I'm gonna be saving here because, not only because of my health, because it regenerates health if you load, it's also because this boss is quite energy heavy, and I want certain things to happen in this boss, and if I don't get that to happen, I'll be. I need to stop some attacks from him because I need the help of the Winx. That's another thing to notice. In some bosses, the other Winx will be with you, and you'll be able to use their help. And using their help, at first, when I first started running the game, I thought it was a bad idea because they don't really deal a lot of damage unless you do it with the weak point. And well, for whatever reason, doing the music attack there just kills the guy instantly if you've done 4 strong attacks already. So that's what I was like waiting for in there. I do 4 strong attacks, which you can't use one after the other. You have to wait a little bit, and then you can use the Winx attack and kill the guy instantly, and it comes in handy real well for pretty much every boss. Now, first combination. These combinations are fixed, so 3921 is the first one. Now, this is what I was talking about with crouching. If you just crouch right there, you will you'll skip the animation, and you can do it with both of them that you have to grab in this game. So that's be a bit more time saved. And now the route differs a little bit from the actual normal route in here, where I'm gonna go to Gardenia, which is the first level in the game, and this level has 2 really fast fireflies to grab, which are it's one here and then one in the tutorial area of the game, of the level. Now these animations, they can go faster, they are RNG. So I'm getting really slow ones. Later on I'll get really fast ones, which are also really bad, because the really fast ones you really need to like it's really precise sometimes. and you might not get it.
Can you say a quick donation?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, we got a 15 euro donation by Miss 7 Eraser 7. It says, "We are the Winx. Come join the club. Flora is the best Winx. And at Sanju, if you fail Sparks, you owe me a drink."
Yeah, Sparks
So-
is Sparks is a really unforgiving level. Hopefully, we'll get the skip right.
Else you owe him a drink.
Yeah, I'll be sure to pay him a drink when I meet him for sure, even if I don't fail it. And yeah, we are the Winx. If you wanna know more about this speed game, you can join the Discord at any time. And if you wanna learn how to run the game, there isn't a tutorial per se, but we can like give you tips because it's actually really easy to start running. The only like hard part is actually setting it up, which some people actually have like trouble setting it up. It's not really a big deal, but sometimes you can have troubles. So yeah, if you ever like find the version of the like the PC version, which is actually kind of hard to find, and you can't get it to like set up, just come into the Discord and we'll help you because it's like it can be a little bit tricky sometimes, like making it work. Now here I'm gonna do the second one, and I'm gonna move for the third one. I'm not gonna do it like I could do it from here, but you see how Bloom moved? I don't want that. So just in case, see like falls because you can. See kind of like fall or real like you like see clips while the animation's going and you just fall all the way down and you have to repeat everything. And if you you lose health, of course. So if that happens, you lose time and you lose health. And it's really bad. So I just took it safe there. I don't really need to take it safe anymore. Except for like the last bit of the climb. This section is actually, well, it's mandatory in a way. But let's just say there is one spot that you could use to jump repeatedly and actually like get to the top while out of bounds, but it will take way too long, like much longer than this. Like technically, if you were able to test the game, you could use that spot, like we do on like in Sparks, and well, I'll talk about that when I get to Sparks. But there's a way, well, there are some skips that you can use, that you can do in this game, especially one of them that's fast, that uses a trick that's, well, I mean, you just get in a corner and you jump, and you gain height. Now, the first setup for that skip was just jumping over and over and over and over, and you'll get the height and skip the puzzle. But, oh, yeah, nice. A runner named Ababob, who also found a debug mode for this game, debug menu and all that. He found a way of doing that skip, which is annoying, and most runners don't do because it's really annoying, and because they just really don't understand what I do, and I apologize for that. I'm the only runner that actually like actively does the skip like that, and like until like recently I haven't really like done anything like sowing my inputs to. I've always wanted to, but I've never been able to like actually record like actual like good gameplay because when I wanted to, I couldn't because my internet was bad. So. Everything you see me do right now, like I could have taken this a bit safer and grabbed that safe point, but I don't think I'm gonna die here. To be honest, I have full health. The game shouldn't crash in the boss fight. And well, this boss fight is really bad. I'm just gonna say that it's really bad. It's like the worst fight in the game because there isn't really a way to know when you're gonna expose his weak point. His weak point is his eyes, but it's weird. And I got a good RNG because I could use this. You wanna use solar wind when the weak point exposes, and most of the time you won't actually like do it because it's weird. Usually my setup involves using a strong attack twice, but I couldn't use it now because the weak point is exposed by itself for no reason apparently. So again, it exposes a bit better, a bit more if you actually use strong attacks, but whatever. As long as you can use Solar Wind or the music attack while the weak point is exposed, you'll deal a lot of damage. If you can do it twice, though, if you can use like, if we could do it like use the music attack and use the Solar Wind both during weak points, that would be super fast. But again, like, I don't think the fight would be faster because you would have to expose the weak point twice. Yeah, now what we didn't see right there is Bloom talking to her parents, but yeah, cutscenes just get skipped, and you won't see the spider either. But there's a spider right there. Yeah, okay, cool. I wanted to make sure I had 6 fireflies because I've been doing D-Rush runs lately, and you'll be surprised the amount of times I've missed one, and I don't know which one it is. There will always be backups, but yeah, we're gonna talk to Brandon again. Go on a day with Brandon, and then put our dress back on again because apparently she likes the dress way too much. So after the date, she doesn't have like her date clothes anymore. She has the dress, and now we're just gonna go into the area that changes the most from the old route in this game, because the old route would just skip the whole thing immediately. There's like a labyrinth, and you have to go through it, and pull all levers, kill enemies, and there's also an item that you can grab for that Winx, right? But of course, I'm not gonna be grabbing it. Instead, I'm just gonna be grabbing 4 fireflies in this level. Seems like a lot, but they're really close together. So. It's actually fast just because of that, and because if you have 10 fireflies by Darcy Instrument, which is the next boss, you do a lot of damage to them, and you kill them. Well, I think it's like almost a minute faster than in the old route. So usually we would just go straight into the next area, which is skipping the whole thing. But I'm gonna be grabbing, like, the reason this route doesn't really save like minutes, it just saves like I'd say like 30 seconds or 20 seconds. We can't really know for sure because getting like a perfect run with both routes is like, I mean, I'm not gonna say impossible because it's like that word just doesn't ring too well in speedrunning, right? It's like an impossible run, but it's really hard to say that because you can get like RNG. Ooh. Yeah, this enemy is really scary, which is why I saved before him. And also, I forgot how to open chests for a moment. Don't worry about that. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, this guy is really scary. He can do that. Which is why this route is not really like I knew I could find a better route, but at the same time I knew it was gonna be hard. Killing the guy is way too slow, by the way, which is why I'm not doing that. He takes way too many hits to die. And he has like the reason why he killed me is because he can kill you while grabbing stuff. And he has one attack that deals 2 damage instead of 1. Which is really bad. I'm just gonna bait this dragon to go back so our friend can do something that I never really looked at, but okay, cool. Just run in here. And what I'm gonna be doing now is I'm gonna be waiting a bit so that he does the stuff, and then I'm gonna call the other Winx. and I'm actually gonna skip this one because it's not really because it's faster, it's because it fixes the cycles here if you load. So cycles are always the same when you load from there, so you can just make this cycle like really easily instead of having to, well, wait for cycles, because you won't make the cycle if you don't save and load because the cycle's already started. So unless you wait for the cycle to actually like go back to where it was, you won't make it. And now, usually we would go in and a guard would like kinda of like sometimes see us, but you know, now he just walked by already, so he'll never see me. And now we're gonna go into another area with like really blind guards. And I'm gonna be grabbing this. One thing to notice, if I do the crouch way too long, she will dance. So you see me, you saw me dance earlier when I grabbed one of the fireflies. It's because I was crouching for too long, and when you let go of the key, she just like dances. I don't know why that happens, but I'm guessing the game doesn't like it. That's supposed to be a boss, by the way, but the game's like, yeah, I'll just let you kill her anyway. If you enter the fight from the load point, you will actually like see a cutscene and then actually fight her. And her boss fight doesn't look like this one. Her boss fight is actually just with normal attacks, with like outside of boss attacks. So it's different from this one, like a little bit. It's like more like a casual fight with an enemy instead of a boss fight, because it's not really supposed to be like a boss fight. It's kind of like a mini boss. And now Darcy and Stormy have. I mean, it's like two phases. I think I'm already like past the first phase, which is like when you like get like half of their health off. So right now I just want guarantee with this, because they have, yeah, they could give me magic, or they could not do anything. She didn't give me magic, but she gave me something. She didn't give me like the good attack, which is the bats, which, well, they give you a lot of magic sometimes. They can also give you like not a lot of magic. I've been really lucky in this fight because I've gotten like a lot of magic, and also because I have the fireflies, my magic part is stronger, so I have a lot more magic. Which, well, you know, magic wasn't a problem today. Yeah, I probably should mention every time I go into the start menu is because they can't hit me otherwise. Like if they would kill me if I wasn't there with the shield on. They would destroy me in 2 cycles. So. Yeah, that was a really good fight, by the way. That was really good because I didn't have to like do an extra cycle or anything. They were actually really good. They gave me a lot of magic. And that's the new normal attack in the boss fights, and it deals a lot of damage. So yeah, it comes in handy quite well for the next boss fights, which is why the run got a little bit faster in the end. It's because of that. It's because the boss fights from here on, they change a lot. Also, I want to save here because this guy is annoying. He can do that, and he can throw snowballs and kill you, as you just saw. He actually, I don't think I should continue that because that's a lot of damage taken. Okay, there we go. Could die really easily in here, and I don't like there isn't like a good save point to grab before the actual skip in the area, so I just took it safe before I could die earlier, because I would have died probably because when I get to this area, it's whatever the game wants. So saving there is actually like a really good thing to do, even in like normal attempts. Though I usually didn't. I usually never save there, but for the marathon, I thought it was a better thing. Now this is a mini boss that you're supposed to fight, but you can just do this as well. Akion told me about it at some point, like back when I first started running the game, and I was like, wait, what? He was like, yeah, I found this thing where you can just skip that. I'll usually fight the mini boss, which is it's really easy to kill. You just like you kick some ice onto him 3 times and he dies. But yeah. Okay, so I'm not gonna load the game here. Instead, I'm gonna grab this. The only health point I'm gonna get. Also, I opened this door magically by jumping. If you jump and then press the use button. So this is the skip that I was talking about earlier. That nobody does like I do. Spark skip. The puzzle skip, right? Rather. There you go. We're good. So there is a chance that you can get a camera stock, like super, like a cinematic camera, kinda, when you do the out of bounds, which is why I took it slow by using the D-pad. If you use the D-pad up until you see Bloom on screen, and then you just like go to red a little bit, you won't get it. I mean, it's not guaranteed. It's just something that I do, and sometimes it works. And it worked now. So now Eraser owes me a drink. What a friend. What a friend am I. And now we have our powers back. Funny thing about this, you can also grab snowballs, but you can't use them. I don't know why the snowballs are still there, but yeah. I also grabbed a hidden chest there. You didn't see it because they're hidden. There's like 3 or 4 in there. I think it's 3 that give you around 600 or 600 stars every time, and they're used for 100% route because you need to grind stars in that route. Now I'm gonna be for this fight to go well. I need to break his teeth and use the Winx when I expose the weak point. Now that's really hard to do because you're gonna do a lot of damage, and with the new base attack you also get more of the green bar at the right, which is the health bar, and also every time you block an attack you get a bar, so you wanna get it, but it's you know, you're always gonna try to go for it, but if you can, well. Okay, I got both of them, which is amazing because usually what I get when I do runs is I get like I barely make it for the first one usually, or I don't make it, and then for the second one it's the same thing. I never make it and get the sealed instead. And the thing is, you can't choose which one to use. You have to use them whenever you get them, right? So if you could, like, what you can do is in the menu you can change the order in which they appear, but it doesn't. It's not really that helpful because, well, I mean, it's not that good using it, honestly. I've been really lucky with magic in this fight, by the way. Okay, cool. Now I have the seal. Now if I could like also get the other thing before the fight ends, I'll be fine with the mag with health. That's not good. There you go. Now we're good. That's a hit away. Okay, he hit me, but it's okay because I'm gonna be saving anyway. So we're now gonna go into the last area after doing that perfectly, which I don't know how I did, to be honest. We're gonna go into the last area, which isn't where the last boss is, so don't worry about time. I'll be telling you about time after this area. But this fight, this area has a mini boss fight. Now this changes quite a bit with the new attack, as you're gonna see. They die real quick. I'm gonna be saving here because, of course, I don't want any shenanigans to happen. I'm not gonna. Okay, I'll load, I guess. Usually that doesn't happen, but this guy can do whatever he wants. See, he didn't even like try to touch me this time. Like he went around me.
Long time no see, buddy.
Long time no see, buddy, and then long time no see again because we're gonna go away in here. We're not gonna see them again. That guard right there is actually like not a bad guard. You have to free the guy for 100% for a quest line, but you get stuck in that room, which is why I was taking it safe. If you get stuck in that room, like getting out of it is atrocious. Like the camera is really weird when you're in a small room, especially if you're not supposed to be in there because you're supposed to open it. Okay, so these guys won't hit me if I'm here. I don't know why. We never really like understood why, but they won't hit me. They don't even see you here. So, but as you can see, they die really quick. That's thanks to the 10 fireflies. And now we can just get out of here. Usually I wouldn't do this, or maybe I won't. I'll do it just in case. I mean, I'll go for the backup and not save the game, but I'd rather save the game just in case because you can also softlock inside the boss fight. So. We're done with that. Going into the last boss in like half a minute because I'm gonna go save. And saving in this area is really slow, but for marathons, I'm guessing it's the best thing. So we're just gonna go here to the end of the hallway because the save point is really far away. I could have just grabbed health and gone into IC instead, but I don't think that's a very good idea. So, for a marathon, I think this is better because sometimes you can actually softlock inside the boss fight, which is annoying. Like you kill her, but she never dies. And okay, so she has two things she can do. She can do that, and she can go into the shield early. If she goes into the shield early, it's bad. So you want her to do that first because it will give you magic as well, but also because you can squeeze in more attacks. Yeah, I'll do that. I want my green bar to go all the way up, which is why I'm gonna be taking damage here. Because if you take damage, you get more. So it's the same deal as with blocking damage, but if you get the damage, you also get like health, but you also like, well, can easily die. So. Also, by the way, time is right when the game ends, like not when she dies, but when the game counts her as dead, kind of, because it's when the last cutscene would start, but we never see a cutscene. So I'll be sure to time it well. I mean, it'll probably be like a little bit late because whenever the game wants to give the time, really. Fight seems to be going quite well, to be honest. That attack she did right there, like earlier, it's something that you don't want to see, but yeah. She won't die from this. I'm not gonna be saying anything yet. But get ready on time because really soon it's gonna be in this cycle, and this next cycle. I'm just gonna be spamming attacks, and he'll probably just die from the from this attack. Okay, yeah. So this is time. Yeah, time. There you go. You won't see any cutscene in any case because we skipped all of it, but that was a really good fight as well. Okay, so that was Winx for you guys. After you beat the game, if you skip all the cutscenes like we do, you don't get any music. So this is really like sad to see because there's no music, no joyful music or anything. And I didn't see the time myself. I'm gonna open the stream. 38:44. That's really nice for a marathon, to be honest. I mean, it's what I was aiming for, getting a sub 40. It's actually quite hard to do in a marathon. My PB is a 32. Well, it's a 33 RTA, but it's really it's really hard to match. Like a 33 in a marathon, it's really hard to match because you wouldn't have to save anywhere. I don't think in my PB I grabbed extra health either. You need to get everything perfect, really, and no time. And well, I hope you guys enjoyed the run. If you want to know more about this run, or you want to meet more runners, or you want to run the game yourself, there's a Discord that you can probably join through the speedrun.com page. I mean, there's people in the Discord that don't run the game but are just interested in Winx. So if you're just interested in Winx Club, or if you're a fan of the series or whatever, you can just also like join and talk about it or anything. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the run. Next run's coming up now, so I'm just gonna like go away now. But thanks for having me. It was fun, as well as per usual in the marathon runs. But this was fun because this game's always fun to run in marathons. So yeah, thanks for having me, and we'll see you guys. See you guys next time if I ever run again in a marathon. But yeah, see you guys.